Welcome back to the next Deep Colosseum Destroyer match. As we eliminated our foes in the past episode of the Deep Colosseum tournaments, we will do so for the fourth. Mercilessly, masterfully, and with mighty strength of our team. Supercharged and experienced more than ever than they were before. And easily beating these unevolved and basic Pokemon, like Volbeat. Volbeat has no evolution, and Nuzleaf could go one more evolution, which would benefit it greatly. Although it still has the advantage of being grass against my Suicune, it's not going to matter when I set up the Rain Thunder team, and then use Aurora Beam. I'm so unconcerned about that Nuzleaf, I'm not even worrying about taking it out first. If it was like Gonzap's Shift Tree, then I would focus on fighting it first using Aurora Beam, then I'd worry about the rain. But with the assuredness of Thunder in the rain, it serves me well to set that up. Oh, especially when your Nuzleaf only wanted to do the opposite of rain and do a sunny day. Well, sad for you, I also have Thunderbolt, and that's always a hitting move unless I get faked out. Oh crap. Oh, so much for speaking out of term of under-evolved pokes. It's still got some strength. But does it have enough to withstand Aurora Beam? Oh, it does. It does indeed. And this thing tries to use Moonlight in the day, which was actually way more effective than I thought it would be. Damn it. Haha, but it doesn't matter. Not effective enough. And it is. You gotta be kidding me. They both hold on. They both hold on. Just barely. And Volbeat more barely than the Nuzleaf. Oh, but I should have seen that coming. Man, I should have disrupted his Solar Beam by using Rain Dance, but since he seems to be faster than Suicune, I don't think it would have set him off. So now what you gonna do? Two Pokemon not very affected by Grass-type moves. A Grass-type itself, Grass/Flying for that matter, very, very not effective, and an Electric-type, which has finally taken down your Volbeat. I don't know why the first Moonlight was stronger than the second. That was very odd. I guess because it was set and used before the sun was actually activated, and in the second time it used Moonlight, the sun was already out, so it took that into consideration and gave the Volbeat less health. Which is what was supposed to go down. Oh, and perfect. I believe that Beautifly, beautifully for us, to our advantage, has a flying secondary type. It's a bug flying type, I believe. And if I'm mistaken, too bad! Because my beam is better than yours. My beam is better than yours. It's better and faster and more super effective. Even though it's not very effective. It is when you use it first on a poke that's almost dead. Oh, and look at you, Copycat, using the same thing that I use. Damn, this is just going to be a Solar Beam blast-off. That's what this first match is all about. Well, I enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge. And your Beautifly will not be doing that again. But I'm sure the Jumpluff will give it a try. Haha, but I got another level. So try them apples. Bitch. Yeah, it's a Solar Beam fest here. Solar Beam Sun Cookout. That's what we're doing. We're barbecuing with our Jumpluff, roasting things with Solar Beam. Except I will not take that route. I'm going to jump on the Sleep Powder first. Don't know if that Jumpluff is smart enough to have Sleep Powder, but it serves us very well. Of course you're thinking Toxic probably would have been a good thing to use here since we don't have anything super effective against it. But that's no problem. Pure power will overcome weakness every time. Or rather the fact that it doesn't lack a weakness. And rather, it's not such a big deal because the good thing about Jumpluff is that it's also partially flying type. So it will be hit normally by Thunder. And it doesn't matter even if you use Synthesis. I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt's gonna finish you off. Or not. Okay, or not. You hold on just barely, but guess what? You're paralyzed. So you will not be going before Ampharos, and you will not be surviving my solar beam. Oh, what now? You can dance around like a cheerleading fool all you want, but it will not change the fact you've been taken down by your own tactic. I hope you like them apples. Or oranges. Why is it always got to be apples, you know? How about you like them pears? Pears are harder to like, I see, for most people. Not everybody likes pears. Yeah, how do you like them pears? Suck on those pears! Or eat them. You know, that's probably better if you eat the pears. Unless you suck the juice out, like pear juice, mango juice. Mangoes are strange texture, too. How you like them mangoes? Mighty fine, huh? Oh, and I must say, it looks like the Colosseum has taken an increase in difficulty. Deep Colosseum is getting more devious in their strategies and giving them more evolved pokes to play with. That's quite fine with me, because I needed a bit more of a challenge. All the extra levels that they have were not challenging enough. We just were getting around to becoming almost level 60. Suicune's there halfway, sorta. More than halfway, of course, being 55, but I mean 5 away from being 60. So we're so close, and I love Static. What a wonderful ability to have, especially since Exploud was louder and faster than all of my pokes. So let's try Thundraga on the already paralyzed poke. Let's see if that helps paralyzation too. Paralyzation. I wonder if in the rain and already being shocked, it will be double shocking. I think we're going to have to switch here, though. Even though I just set up the rain, my Jump Fluff also has Giga Drain. So that will be coming in handy right here. Because Solar Beam in the rain is not something you want to do. It's a pain. It takes, I think, 5 turns to actually charge it up, if I recall. Oh, and now we're paralyzed, too. It's a paralysis party! And X-Cloud's not invited. Sorry! You were too loud. You were that obnoxious party guest who talked louder than the entire party. Somehow, everybody, everywhere in the room heard exactly what you were saying. Why is that? Because you're the X-Cloud, the loud, obnoxious party guest. And oh, thank you very much! It's nice that this Lantern does not have a Lightning Rod ability. At least it doesn't on this set. It doesn't seem to. I thought that it might have the Water Absorb ability. That usually comes into play. And that's a good, effective strategy. But, you know, by putting out more water types for us to smite in the meantime while you dive underwater, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful water world. And that poor Octillery didn't even get to stay on the field for a whole full turn. And Lyron, not too hard either. Lyron will be taken out easily by Jump Fluff, and I think that since it's a rock type, Thunder will do just as well. You don't want to use Thunder on Lantern because it's not very effective, and if it does have something like Volt Absorb, I think it could have Water or Volt Absorb. I think it could have both. I really don't recall. It's been a while since I looked at it in the metagame standing. But it is a wonderful dual typing of Water Electric to have. This way it's only affected by grass types, kind of like Quagsire is only affected by grass types being a combination of water and ground. Good typing, and allows it to have moves that you wouldn't expect, like lightning, like thunder, like lightning. Lantern used Lightning Strike. That's what it is. It's not thunder. Thunder is the sound. I mean, people who grew up on Pokemon, I hope they know the difference, that lightning is the actual bolt of light that you see, and thunder, that's the sound that follows. Oh man, speaking of lightning, it's May, not deep into May, but you know, I guess the beginning of May, and just finally in freaking Colorado, the spring starts to be sprung, and there's no more snow for now. For now. I'm told to not be so optimistic. It can actually happen in June. You never know. It still snows up in the mountains high up, but that doesn't get to where I'm in, which is Longmont for the summer. And in Longmont, it's farther out from the mountains, so there's nothing taking the lightning like a lightning rod, a natural built mountainous lightning rod, taking the lightning away from the town. So it's got lightning strikes that go horizontally across the entire plane, across the entire town. I was seeing this as I was riding my bike. I was like, oh crap, I hope I can get on a bus soon. So yeah, pulled over to the bus stop and said, alright, I'm just going to wait this out, see when the bus comes, and watch the lightning ride. But man, did it ride the sky all across it. It's incredible. The variation of weather you get in Colorado, it's like everything. Everything you can find here. They even have tornadoes. Tornadoes farther away as you get from the mountains, because pretty much that Rocky Mountains that splits the state is the main mountain range that runs through. Maybe there's some other rocky and mountainous regions out in the desert, but it's mainly flat. And that flat landscape allows giant bolts of lightning to run across them. How lightning would strike underground is beyond me. I really don't know the physicalities, the way that lightning would be manipulated by these rocks, and that it wouldn't strike out at the audience, or that giant fan blade for that matter. But hey, who cares? We're already in the semifinals, so thunder, which is really lightning strike, has gotten us far. Thus far, how far? Pretty far. Damn far, if you ask me. Good and damn far. Good and damn far. Good and damn far, so we can get on with getting to the Deep King. Because that's the shadow guy that we're going after, if you couldn't tell. I think that Shuckle might just be our last shadow poke we have to take up. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Actually, I remember there's some other things we need to do. But we will see those other things in the future. Because right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, it's about to go down with a thunder booming blast to your face. Yeah, Swellow could not keep up with our pace. There's no way. And now that Marshtomp is on the field, yes, it's got the same sort of typing as that Quagsire we mentioned, and that's very fortunate and effective. Kind of cool, too, that in the episode that we were talking about, really good type combinations for water types, like water and dark, water and ground. Although I think water and ground is more effective than water and dark. Just my opinion. I think it makes you more vulnerable being water and dark, but it's still a cool type combination for Crawdaunt. I always thought Crawdaunt was cool. I always dug it. And it will not be as effective, though, using Surf against it as it will for Marshtomp. That's the good thing, is that even though being a ground type prevents you from being struck with any sort of electric move, it will make you normally affected to water types that normally would have been not very effective. So that's where the advantage of being Lantern comes in, is that you resist water types, and you completely resist, rather, any electric moves, if you've got the right ability. I was going to say you resist slightly, but if you have the right ability, you can completely resist it. And that's a beautiful thing. Beautiful hinga-dinga-finga. And since it's, super effectively hit by grass, it's just as good to use Jump Fluff to get rid of it. Since, look, that's their last poke, Crawdaunt. It's all down to this guy. And I doubt he's going to do that great against Giga Drain. Aurora Beams just kind of back up. But if this doesn't one-hit KO it, it's definitely going to be two-hit KO. Oh no, never mind. It's definitely one hit. You're finished, Crawdaunt! Your daunting journeys are over. It's okay to crawl back into the fetal position in your Pokeball, lie down and go for a deep slumber. Because this deep Colosseum has been won by me. Well, it will be in the next episode, where we take on the final challenge.